What's up, guys? First video I'm gonna do. It's my truck, nothing special. Gonna replace these mirrors. This one, the heat and the dimmer on this thing went out, doesn't work. And then this one over here, the puddle light went out. If you can see, there's all kinds of water in there. So we're gonna replace them. I found a new set off of 2018. This is a 2012, and they're supposed to fit, I guess. We're about to find out. Yeah, so here we go. Oh, and I also wanted to keep these are color matched. I got these color matched a couple years ago, so I'm gonna figure out how to take these off and put them on the other ones, because the other ones are just black. All right, so here are the mirrors I got. These came off 2018, the guy said. I did some homework, which I usually don't, from 2009, so I'm assuming 2018. I don't know, I can't go any further than that. They have these double clips, so we're gonna put those on. They do have the puddle lights. Set them off a Facebook marketplace, super cheap, like 150 bucks for both of them, OEM. So yeah, we're gonna take these guys off and take off these back covers, because these aren't color matched, so see how that works. All right, so I took it apart already. It was pretty quick. Got to tilt this bad boy down. Then you got to put your screwdriver right there, and that square that's on the actual mirror, see it right there, and you just pop that off. So screwdriver went right here, pushed up against this, just popped it off, and it came right off. I gotta do the bottom part, probably same concept. Disconnect all these, and hopefully we could take this back part off here. All right, now I took it out. Has these little cables here. I'm assuming one has to go on the left and one has to go on the right. Like I said, I wasn't prepared to make a video, but I was eating some Hershey's Kisses. Yeah, this little foil. I'm gonna mark it. The one on the right. Pretty sure, you know, masking tape works, whatever. But just to make sure you connect the right one to the right thing, once you plug it all back in, mine will be marked with the right. And now looking at this, I can't see the top of this guy right here, so take off some screws. Hopefully I could put it back together. I'm very good at taking shit apart. And we'll see what's next. All right, after that, 3 T20 screws, 1, 2, 3. Make sure it's a T20. I've never used those in my life till today. And then this just kind of snaps off here. Just comes right apart. And that's gonna be mirror 1, mirror 2. Then I gotta go take them off the truck. Snapped right off. There's this little cable section right there. That's for your puddle light. That has to come off. And I think this is done. So on the last video, I told you I had to take the clip off from the back over here. It's on this back side, right there. But in order to get to that, you gotta take off the puddle light, which is this one here. And it's only like 2 clamps. It's really just this one here and this other one that pops like under here. So you take that off, and then you could get to that back part right there. The back one right there. And then you can take it off. So here, let me take that off now. All right, puddle lights out. And that's the little one I was telling you about. You gotta push that in, and then it slides out. The other one, hopefully still in good condition. It's all chipped, but anyway, that's the one right there. Your puddle lights out. All right, time to take these guys off. This one doesn't work. Has like 1 light, supposed to have 2. See how it blinked? And the turning signal's out. So from watching other videos, in order to take this off, it's pretty easy. You just gotta take off these bolts here. I think there's 6. And this little one here, you gotta take this off. And then your 10mm sockets. And then we get take this out. Then I have to take apart this whole thing again, because I need this cover since it's color matched. So here we go. So these guys, it's like a little plastic piece. They just spin and spin and spin. They won't come off. So I got one of these little mini flatheads. Stick it right here on the edge. Just enough just to get it in there, and just kind of push it out a little bit while you twist, and it comes right off. I don't know if that's normal, that's the design or what, but it's kind of weird. This guy, so I took all these out. They're all gone, all 6 of them. This guy just lifts up out of here. Careful, don't rip it. It comes right off pretty much. And then this guy right here. And the size is the same thing as a mirror. It's a T20 for these guys. And that's a Phillips, it looks like. So take this guy off. Like always, be careful with these tabs. Last thing you need is to break one of these guys. And somewhere in there is that connection. So I told y'all I wasn't ready. Trying to take this door out. Took all the screws out. Couldn't get it out. Figured out. You gotta take all these guys out too. So all 6 of them have to come butter, boys, like butter. Panels off. Save your screws and all your little clamps. These things are cheap as hell. Recommendation, put this on lock mode. Makes it easier to come out. You got to pull this out a little bit. Now we got to take these 10 millimeters out, which connect over here somewhere. Anyway, on to the next step. All right, so I took the 10 millimeter sockets off. That one was stuck. I don't know why. And then these connect to right here, which is double, which is like the other ones that I got from our 2018. This is a 2012. So yeah, so now we're gonna take these out. Looks like it has little clamps. Careful with these, don't break them. Do not break them. And I think we're almost there. So got this one off. I need that back cover. I spent a lot of money on the clear tape and the color match. Here's the skeleton one with the puddle light. And now that I'm thinking about it, I should have just painted this one. It's a pain in the ass. But, oh well, too late. You know, this quarantine got us all bored at home, so whatever. We'll give it a shot. So, we have a dilemma. This one has these two, plus this one, which I don't know what that is. Maybe the heater? The heat? I don't know, but all the connections look the same. So now I'm wondering if I should just keep this and just switch out that puddle light into this one, since this one doesn't have that extra cable like this one does. And what's even more weird is that my driver's side of these ones, I don't remember it having this because I had to replace the mirror. So I don't know, guys. So I think what I'm gonna do is that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just take this apart, replace that puddle light. That's the good one. Put it on here and just keep using this. I still have to tear it all apart. Has all the same connections as the other one does. It also has a little beehive. Damn, thrown in for a loop. And this mirror is different than the other one because it has this extra connector. If anyone knows what it's for, comment below, but I'm going to assume it's for the heat, I think. And now, what's shitty is I didn't mark which one goes on the right or the left like I did the other ones. So now I gotta figure out which one goes where. So yeah, that's the struggle right now. See, this is what happens when you do your homework before. So now that I'm a pro at taking these apart, this one is pretty jacked up. paint got in there. This looks all what do you call that? Oxidized? I don't know. Connection looks good though. Everything looks the same. Here's the new one. Well, the newer one. So anyway, now I'm gonna put this back in. Everything just clips back together. I guess I'll just use this one. All these same clips, you know, just, it all locks into place. It's weird, everything's holding by clips. So there's that new puddle light. It literally just clips by this thing and that thing. Make sure you put these parts in first so it lines up. Then this guy locks in, and then you lock it in with that. This just seems too easy. Well, so much for it being easy. That connector will not go in. It's as far as it goes in. And I broke the damn tab off of it. See what I mean? And it's all oxidated too. I don't know if I would do it or what. So now, shit, I don't know what to do. Because I do need this cable. I guess I could just splice these into this. Because that fits. That fits right into, well, it came off that, so it fits right into it. For some odd reason, this one does not fit. They look the same, except much cleaner, of course. I hate Jimmy Regan stuff, but gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. If anybody knows why this don't fit, let us know. To help the next poor bastard who's gonna try to do this. All right, had to go to AutoZone with these guys. Some tape. Pull out the wire cutters. Because we're about to do surgery. We're about to nip this. Gonna nip this one. So they actually fit on this one. So these came off of 2018, like I've said before. This is a 2012, and for some odd reason this won't fit. But they look the same. It just will not fit. So we're gonna cut these. Take that one, put that one on here, put this one on there, and yeah, so I don't know, but we'll see. Anyway, just keeping you guys updated step by step. Done. Put those in there, fit right on. By the way, this is an 18 gauge wire, so I had to cut with that one right there. 18 gauge. Make sure you give yourself enough room, you know, to work with and stuff. Don't cut it too short or else you'll screw yourself. Got these AutoZone for like $2. These are rated 14 to 20 gauge, so I figured it was something small like that. And now we could plug and play. Hopefully that works. I'm gonna tape these together. I am running a sound system in the truck, so the last thing I need is for these things to rattle on the plastic. So I'm just gonna tape all this together. That way, at least the tape will prevent it from rattling as bad as plastic on plastic. So that's next. We're gonna pop that in, pop this in, pop the screws back in, pop the mirror in, connect all this, plug it into a door, and cross my fingers it works. All right, guys. So I taped those things I cut, you know, previously. You can't see it, it's in there. Taped them up just so they wouldn't rattle. I broke the clip, so I had some crazy glue into the actual adapter, into this guy, well, the new part, just so it's in there. I could have just taped it, but I figure it's gonna fall off anyway. So I just put like 2 drops. Snap the cover back on. The cover, just make sure you line it up with this guy right here, and it pretty much just all snaps together. The T20 bolts that go in there, there's 3 of them. About to put the mirror back in. When you do put the mirror back in, you got to hook on the hangers first, these little clips down here. That one and that one. They go down in those two right there. And you just got to press it, because then these guys up here clip onto this top one. And that's kind of what holds it. That's where you pop it off of. Don't push on these too hard, because you will... you could crack them. There's something in them. I don't know what it is, but then they start looking yellow and stuff. I know because I did it to the old ones. So you just want to be careful when you're putting pressure on these guys, because then they go yellow and then it's like this weird tint. I don't know. Oh, maybe that's what that's for, that tint. Nah, I think it's for a defroster. Anyway, I'm gonna put all this back together. Then we're gonna hook it up and see if it works. It works. I just gotta pop that in. I didn't put it in there because I don't want to put it in, then take it out and put it in. The white one goes at the bottom, the black one goes up here. These are the ones that come off. But we're up and running. It worked. Damn, I'm smart. Yeah, you guys are welcome. I did all that. All right, that's what I was telling you guys. You gotta put this guy in first. Make sure this thing's even. And then these guys slide in. Like that, they snap on. You just kind of push it up here until it snaps together. Do not push the edges. I'd press more in the middle here, I think. If anybody has a better way of doing it, then let us know. I follow the natural curve of the cable, so hopefully those are correct. At least the turning signal turns on. And then we're just gonna put it back in place. It has a clip. That way you can kind of work on it. You don't have to hold it. It won't go nowhere. It has this clip right here. Clips on there, and I think there's another one in here, I think. But anyway, it just kind of clips and it just sits there. I'm gonna grab the 10mm bolts, put them in there, put the cables back on, slide that plastic junk on here, and then onto the next one. Bolts are on. Don't over tighten them. The last thing you want to do is strip them. Just hand tight. Put this guy back in here. And then the cables, and you should be good to go. These things just pop in here. These things are weak. And then this guy, one goes here. This one goes here. Should be golden. Yep. Nice. This is a one for your locking window shit that rolls down. Yep, so that's that. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, that was a pain in the ass. I don't even know how I got it in there, but it's in there. Do the bottom two first, and then make sure this is in unlock mode so it doesn't keep coming out. The handle, everything seems to line up, but that sucked. That's not easy. So yeah, it's in there now. So now we gotta put in those little rivets in there, put in the little cheap little screws, put in the Phillips in here, and we should be good to go. Before you put this guy in, make sure you have this in there. I dropped the screw and it almost fell in there, in here. So put this in, so in case it falls down here or somewhere and not in the actual door, which that would have sucked. So anyway, that's the last screw. Everything's in, that thing's working. But yeah, so here's the mirrors. I think this is a driver's side, and that has that thing on there. This is the other one. I think this is the other one. See how that one doesn't have it? So this might be aftermarket. I don't know. Here's all the pieces. I don't know where the other one's at. This is my homie. This is my dog Tito. You know, he's chilling out here. But I think, I don't know, we'll go measure it up, but I think that's the original one because it has a marking, Chrysler. This one, not so much. These bastards lied to me. Anyway, got them for $100. Can't complain. I'm gonna snap them all together. Probably sell them for $100. All right, so I snapped this one off. See how this one has just the two, but it does not have the other cable in here, which kind of. Oh wait, yes it does. So that. Let's go to this. So, like my raza says, ya chingamos. This is gonna fit right onto this, and this is the piece that I need. All right, let's do it. Easy cables. Remember, mark the ones that you need. Which one goes on the right, which one goes on the left, and that one just goes in here. Damn, I got lucky. All right. So maybe I lied. This guy does not fit on that square, and this mirror looks a little different. Than this. So I don't know if I could take that square piece off, and then it just snaps on to the actual like little circle part back there. Like this one. Man, it's gonna suck if I have to take it all apart. Why can't this be easy? This is still marked. The pink one's the right. So I guess let me see if I could take that piece off, and if it breaks, well, we got the good one here. So we'll see how that gets out of here. All right, so found out that this is a one piece. You can't take this off. This must be an older model, but this is one piece. You can't take it off of here. Well, at least not from here. So I took the screw out of here in the middle here. It's a T10, I think. And then I took the clips off from the back. There's 3 clips. 1, 2, 3. Push them with that little itty bitty screwdriver, and it comes right off. And that has a cable, of course. So you could take all this apart without taking off the mirror necessarily from here. So I think we're gonna take these off and unsnap this whole thing off and see if I can take this part off. Hey, the connector looks the same in there as the one on the other one. So I'm gonna snap all this whole thing off, kind of like I did the other ones. And I'm gonna see if I can switch out this little part here, because I mean, if your truck has a defroster, let's use a defroster. If you could just switch out parts, upgrade parts, then why not, right? I'd rather do that than take apart this whole damn door. Snap this thing right off. There's another beehive right there. What's up with that? I'm not gonna disconnect the puddle light because I don't need to on that one. This has the same screw here in the middle. It has the same 3 little adapters, and it has the same connector. So I'm going to assume, you know what they say about assuming, that if you take this off, you take the whole thing off, and I put it in and plug in the other one, it's gonna work just fine. All right, fingers crossed. You know that what's that law? The Murphy's Law. Everything that can go wrong will go wrong. Well, that's in full effect right now. All right, took it out. Took out the screw. The 3 little clips that hold on right here. 1, 2, 3. It is a one piece. You cannot take this off. Good thing I didn't like gang too hard, because I would have probably broke something in there. This is the new one. Same 3 clips. Same connector. Just for a damn defroster. So we're gonna put this in. Even the screw in the middle is the same length and everything. And that's without taking the door off. So that's good, I guess. All right, I had to take a break. This thing, my phone died. how to charge it. But anyway, make sure when you put this in that the clip is down here. I put it in on this side. I don't know why, what I was thinking, but it got stuck. So it's kind of a pain to take it back out. So anyway, the clips are in. That's connected. Everything fits. Now we're going to put on the screw. They're going to snap this thing back in and put in the bolt, the little screws back in. All right, put the bolt in. It's in there. Use the original one. This thing's pretty tight on there. Snap this guy back on. Now we're going to put in the T20 things in here. Connect all these guys and then put the new mirror on here. And then we will be good to go. All right. It's all connected. Everything snapped on. The little screws are back in there. All that's all connected, right with the right. Then we just kind of snap this whole thing back together and make sure it works. Lights work, I think. Make sure this thing moves. Yep, it's good to go. Make sure the lights work. Those are good. That's good. Now it's time to put the Frankensteins back together. I guess I use them more for parts than anything. They were supposed to go on, but we're good. So that's it, guys. That's how you replace those things, huh? Pretty quick, right? This is what's left. Put it all together now. What a pain.